Marco Rodriguez joins us now. He's a PIO for the LA County Fire Department. Sir, welcome to you, and thank you very much for being here. First up, please do provide us your update at the top of this hour here.
Well, we have 14% containment on the Palisades fire. Crews out there continue to put all the hot spots out and continue to go in the interior of the perimeter of the fire and making sure that there's nothing hot or anything smoldering that could potentially flare up again with the upcoming winds.
How would you describe the efforts right now, as we know so many of these firefighters have reached a level of exhaustion? How are they doing?
Well, we continue to get support and our numbers continue to increase. We have approximately 4,700 people on this fire right now, and we are continue to work day in and day out, making sure that that perimeter increases and continue increases given the situation and the amount of drought and the dried combustibles in the perimeter of the fire.
Wow, that is an incredibly immense effort to manage that many people for such an enormous situation that obviously we're watching by the hour. I want to put up this weather remote of the map of the wind gusts in the forecast. As we know, this is what you and your crews have to monitor every hour of every day. Those winds could pick back up. What does that mean for your efforts?
Well, we're doing everything we can. I know we're expecting those winds, and we had crews last night working, and during the calm winds that we experienced the last couple of days, and we were able to really make a lot of progress in those areas, those remote areas that we had air attack. When the wind shift and was moving towards the east. So we're hoping that all that work and effort in putting that black line into the perimeter of the fire and in the interior, 300 to 500 feet in the interior, it's going to give us enough buffer to make sure that those embers do not reignite.
Yeah, that is always a risk, and that's why the LA fire chief is asking everybody to remain vigilant, on your toes. Things could change at any moment. This was the LA County Fire Chief Anthony Marone in that news conference, top of the 11 a.m. Eastern hour, just about 2 hours ago. Listen.
I think that we're very well prepared for the next event, but that's never going to be, we're never sure that we're going to be able to catch the next fire and keep it small. They said 70-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to be very difficult to contain that fire. That's why we ask all residents in a brush-prone area to be prepared to evacuate.
Can you please expand on that for us and the residents that perhaps have not had to evacuate yet, what the message might be to them?
Just to echo what the fire chief said there, if you live in those areas close to any brush or mountainous areas, it's important for you to gather your belongings, make sure that anything important it's ready to go in a bag or even in your car. Those 7-mile-an-hour winds are going to create a really fast-moving fire, and it's really challenging to control anything like that. So the best thing to do is to get out of its way. And like I said, we're hoping that all the work that we've done, especially in that footprint of the fire, we're not going to see any flare-ups again. But we still have a lot of area that hasn't been touched by fire for a very long time. So we want all those people to be ready to go just in case we get a fire in that area.
Takes your breath away, some of these images while you've been speaking, Marco. A live shot there, Malibu. I mean, car after car, just complete destruction along the coastlines there. Our heart breaks for these communities that have so much work to do. Thank you very much for your update. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.